The latest CBS News polling shows 51% of Americans approve of President Trump's job performance so far. That's down slightly from early February's rating of 53%. Americans also rate President Trump's handling of immigration favorably, but more than 80% of Americans believe the president should be focusing on the economy and inflation more than they think he is. For more, let's bring in CBS News Executive Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto. So, Anthony, an overwhelming majority of Americans think President Trump is making major changes to the government, for better or for worse. So what are they saying about what they think could happen next?
That is true. That is that big number that you just mentioned. 81% think they're making major changes. But look, what happens is when you ask people, what do you think is going to happen with these cuts to the federal workforce? Well, a couple of things. One is it kind of branches on what people think the waste, which they believe there is, in the federal government comes from. So Democrats tend to think it comes from poor spending choices. Republicans, yeah, they say that too, but they also tend to think there's fraud in the system. Next step is when I ask, what does this all lead to? Republicans tend to say things like it'll remove unnecessary jobs. It'll make federal agencies work better. But Democrats, going really the other way, think it'll remove essential workers, right? We've heard a lot of talk about that. Impact their local area. We've seen and heard people talking about that. So all of this tells you, with all these big numbers, thinking all these various implications, is that this is new. It's unfolding. People are trying to digest all that's going to happen, and these are things we're going to have to track over time.
You also asked how much influence Elon Musk should have.
Right. So one of that comes off of the idea of where there is waste or what it comes from. But again, you see these partisan splits. You see most Republicans saying that Elon Musk and Doge should have at least some influence over government spending and operations. And you see Democrats predominantly going the other way, saying not much or none. All of this, again, it's in play. It's unfolding. And again, a thing to track.
We've obviously been talking a lot about Ukraine, foreign matters. What do people say about what they think America's role in the world should be?
That is a big and important question, right? So we ask that of people. It's a general principle. And the big number that comes out is that they think the U.S. should be working equally with its allies. And what's important there is, if you compare it to this number, the ones who say the U.S. shouldn't get involved with the rest of the world, there has always been, for context, what you might call an isolationist strain in U.S. opinion going back generations, right? That's there. But the way this branches to politics is that these folks are a little bit more approving of changes they see Donald Trump making in U.S. foreign policy, but the work equally with allies folks a little bit less so. And then that goes into how people view European countries. Most of them say they're allies, how they view the fight between Ukraine and Russia, et cetera.
Were you surprised by the 16% number? Only 16% say the U.S. should have a leading role?
Well, if you take these two, don't get involved, and combine it with U.S. should have a leading role, you take it as combined, the U.S. not sort of working with allies, not necessarily being equal to allies, and it's more of a just America by itself kind of point of view.
Interesting. Anthony Salvanto, thank you.
Got it.